We say in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. But why don't we say in the night? Why do we say at night?
Yeah, that's a great question. And honestly, a lot of English learners feel confused about this.
So today, we're going to explore the small word at. But trust me, it's not small at all.
Exactly. It's a tiny word, but it can change the meaning of a whole sentence.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mia, your cute host.
And I'm Leo, your co-host.
Welcome back to Easy English Podcast. In today's episode, we will learn how to use the preposition at in real life.
We'll talk about places, time, targets, and even feelings.
So here are 2 quick questions for you. Do you often feel confused about at? And do you want to use it more accurately and naturally?
If yes, you're in the right place.
And before we start, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support our channel. Thank you, guys.
All right, let's get the ball rolling.
All right, Leo, let's start simple. What does at mean when we talk about places?
Good question. When we use at for place, we usually talk about a specific point.
A point?
Yeah, think of it like a dot on a map. Not a big area, just one point.
Ah, so it's not like in a city, but more like a specific spot?
Exactly, you got it.
Okay, let's try an example.
Sure. We say, he arrived at the office.
So the office is the point?
Yes. Same with, they arrived at the hotel.
Oh, that feels clear. Arrive at a place, like a destination.
Now, here's something interesting. We say, I live in London, not I live at London.
Why?
Because live is a long action. It's not just one point. It's a long period in a big place.
Ah, so at is more like short and specific?
Exactly. That's the idea.
Okay, let's explore more points.
Let's go. We say at the top.
Like, the book is at the top of the shelf.
Perfect. Or he's at the top of his class.
Oh, I like that one. It's not a real place, but still a point.
Right. Now the opposite. At the bottom.
The keys are at the bottom of your bag.
Exactly. Or there's a note at the bottom of the page.
Okay, what about daily life places?
We use at for many common places. For example, at home.
I usually stay at home on weekends. I feel most comfortable at home.
Nice. Very natural. Another one? At work.
He's busy at work right now. I met her at work last year.
Great. See, it's like a point in your daily routine.
Right. So, what about school?
Same idea. At school.
I learned a lot at school. I made many friends at school.
Now, let's move outside. At the station.
They arrived at the station early. It was crowded at the station.
Good.
At a bus stop. It was crowded at the bus stop this morning. It started raining while we were standing at a bus stop.
That sounds very real.
And travel?
Of course. At the airport.
They're waiting at the airport. We arrived early at the airport.
At the hotel.
We stayed at the hotel for 3 nights. I left my bag at the hotel.
Now, let's talk about events. At the party.
I met a lot of interesting people at the party. We had so much fun at the party.
At the wedding.
She looked beautiful at the wedding. We took many photos at the wedding.
And one more, a bit more serious. At the funeral.
He gave a speech at the funeral. People wore black at the funeral.
Yeah, different mood, but same structure.
Oh, what about directions?
Good point. At the corner of the street.
There's a small cafe at the corner of the street. He was waiting at the corner of the street.
All right, quick teaching moment. Listen carefully and repeat slowly. At the station. At the airport. At the door. At the window.
Try to feel it. Each one is like a point, a position.
Now a quick question for you. Think about your day. Where are you usually at?
Maybe at home? At work? At school?
Try to make one sentence. Pause the video and say it out loud.
I'll try one. I'm at home, sitting at my desk, and looking at my phone.
Nice. That's natural.
Okay, I think I'm starting to feel it.
That's the goal. Don't just understand, feel it.
So at is like a point, a position, a moment in space.
Exactly.
All right, so in part 1, we talked about at as a point in space.
Yeah, like a location, a small, clear point.
So now, let me guess. With time, it's also a point?
Exactly. With time, at is also used for a specific moment.
A moment, not a long period?
Right. Not a long time, like in the morning, but a clear point, like a dot on a timeline.
Okay, let's start with something simple.
Sure. We say, I get up at 6 a.m.
I usually get up at 6 a.m. for school.
Perfect. And we can ask, what time do you get up at on weekends?
Oh, that sounds very natural.
Another common one, at 5 o'clock.
She finishes work at 5 o'clock. Let's meet at 5 o'clock in front of the cafe.
Nice. Very clear, very specific.
Okay, now I want to go back to the question from the intro. Why do we say at night, not in the night?
This is the fun part. So night is actually a long time in real life, but in English, we often feel it as one short moment.
Like you sleep and suddenly it's morning?
Exactly. It feels like one quick jump. So we say at night.
It gets very quiet at night. He often works late at night.
But there's a twist.
Uh-oh, here we go.
If you want to talk about something that happens during the night for a longer time, then we use in the night.
Oh, like a story?
Yes. For example, the fire broke out in the night.
So the fire didn't just happen in 1 second, it continued, it lasted.
Exactly. That's why we don't use at there.
Okay, that actually makes sense. It's not about the word, it's about how we feel the time.
Yes, that's a great way to think about it.
Let's try more examples.
All right. At noon.
We have lunch at noon. It gets really hot at noon.
At midnight.
The party ended at midnight. I woke up suddenly at midnight.
That one feels very point-like, right?
Yeah, like a sudden moment.
Now let's move to daily situations again. At breakfast.
We talked about our plans at breakfast. She doesn't like to check her phone at breakfast.
Good. It's not about the exact time, but the event feels like a point.
I see.
Okay, let's look at a few more. At sea.
The sailors spent months at sea. They felt sick while they were at sea.
At a church.
They got married at a church. I saw him at a church last Sunday.
At a table.
We were sitting at a table by the window. They were talking quietly at a table in the corner.
At a hospital. She works at a hospital in the city. They met at a hospital years ago.
Okay, these feel like place again.
Yes, but also connected to moments in time. That's why English can feel a bit tricky.
Yeah, but also kind of beautiful.
Now let's look at something very useful. At the beginning.
At the beginning, I didn't understand anything. He was very shy at the beginning.
And the opposite, at the end.
At the end of the movie, everyone cried. He won the game at the end.
These are very common. You can use them in stories, conversations, everywhere.
Oh, I like these. They help tell a story.
Exactly. They give structure to your story.
Okay, well, what about this one? At war with.
Ah, yes. We say the country is at war with another country.
The country is at war with the United States.
Right. And we can also use it in a more emotional way.
Like,
He feels like he's at war with himself.
wow, that's deep.
Yeah. Even though war can be long, we still feel it like a strong, focused situation, like a point.
And compared to peace, which is usually a much longer period, war feels more like a single point, right?
Exactly.
So again, it's about how we see it, not just the real time.
All right, quick teaching moment. Repeat after me slowly. At 6 a.m. At night. At noon. At midnight. At the beginning. At the end.
Feel the rhythm. Each one is like a small, clear moment.
Now your turn. Think about your day. When do you wake up? When do you study? When do you relax?
Try to make one sentence. Pause and say it out loud.
For example, I wake up at 6 a.m., study at night, and relax at the end of the day.
Oh, that sounds smooth.
That's the goal. Simple but natural.
Okay, I think I get it now. At is like a point in space and also in time.
Exactly. You're building the feeling step by step.
All right, this part already sounds exciting.
Yeah, this is my favorite part because now at is not just a point, it's a target.
A target? Like something you aim at?
Exactly. Think about a dartboard. You throw and you aim at the center.
Okay, I like this image. So at is like the center of the target?
Yes, it shows direction, focus, intention. Let's start with the most obvious one. Aim at.
He carefully aimed at the target before shooting.
Good, and not just physical.
Oh, like goals?
Exactly. This campaign aims at helping poor children.
Oh, I like that. So we can also say aim at success. She always aims at success in everything she does. He is aiming at success, not just money.
That sounds very strong and focused. Now, let's move to reactions. Laugh at.
Some people laughed at her, but she didn't care. It's not nice to laugh at her mistakes.
Yeah, here the target is the person.
That feels a bit negative.
Sometimes, yes. But it's still the same idea. Focus on someone or something like a target. Next one, point at.
Don't point at people, it's rude. He pointed at the map and explained the route.
Very common in real life.
Throw at. He got angry and threw a bottle at the wall. Someone threw a stone at the window.
You can really feel the direction there.
Yeah, it's very visual.
Now something a bit different. Arrive at a decision.
Wait, that's not physical.
Exactly. It's mental. They finally arrived at a decision. It took me time to arrive at the right answer.
Oh, like your mind is moving toward a point.
That's a beautiful way to say it. Next, hint at.
She hinted at something, but didn't say it directly. His words hinted at a bigger problem. Are you hinting at me?
This one is subtle. The target is not clear, but it's there. Guess at.
I can only guess at what happened. He guessed at the answer and got lucky.
So you are trying to reach a point, but you're not sure.
I like that. It feels very human.
Now, let's go back to something more physical. Shoot at.
He is shooting at the tiger. They shot at the soldiers from a distance.
Careful here.
Oh,
Shoot the tiger means you hit it. Shoot at the tiger means you try to hit it.
oh wow, that's important. Small word, big difference.
Absolutely. Now, something very common, look at.
Everyone turned to look at her when she walked in. We couldn't stop looking at her.
Very natural. Stare at.
He kept staring at me without saying anything. It's impolite to stare at others. She was staring at her phone for hours.
That feels stronger than look at. And a softer one. Gaze at.
He stood there and gazed at the stars. I found myself gazing at the ocean for hours.
That sounds peaceful, emotional.
Yeah, I can feel the difference.
Now something a bit funny. Bark at.
She always barks at people when she's stressed. The dog barked at the stranger loudly.
Not always a real dog, right?
Yeah, sometimes people act like one.
Last one. Jump at.
She jumped at the opportunity to study abroad. I would jump at that offer if I were you.
This one is very positive.
Yeah, like you don't want to miss it.
All right, let's bring it all together. In this part, at shows a target.
Something you aim at, look at, react to.
Exactly.
All right, guys, quick review. Repeat after me, okay? Ready? Here we go. Aim at, laugh at, point at, throw at, arrive at, hint at, guess at,
Shoot at. Look at. Stare at. Gaze at. Bark at. Jump at.
Now your turn. Think of one sentence. Maybe, I'm looking at my phone. Or, I want to aim at success.
Pause and say it out loud.
Okay, I'll try one. I jumped at the chance to learn English today.
Nice. That's a good one.
So now, at is not just a place, not just time.
It's direction, intention, focus.
Yeah, it feels much more alive now. All right, this part feels different already.
Yeah. Now we're not talking about place or time or targets anymore.
So what are we talking about?
Feelings. Reactions. How you respond to something.
So at is like the reason for your feeling?
Exactly. But not a general reason. A very specific cause.
Like a point again?
Yes. Always a point. Let's start simple. Be mad at.
She is mad at me for being late. Don't be mad at him. He didn't mean it.
Here, the cause is clear. You were late, which made she mad. Next. Be upset at.
She was upset at the result. He felt upset at her words.
Be amazed at. I'm amazed at your progress.
She was amazed at how fast he learned.
That one feels positive.
Yeah, it is.
Now something very common. Be good at.
She's good at speaking English.
I'm not very good at cooking.
And the opposite? Be bad at.
I'm bad at remembering names. She's bad at time management.
Very useful in daily conversation.
Yeah, I use these all the time.
Next. Be happy at.
She felt happy at the news. I'm always happy at family gatherings.
Be pleased at.
They were pleased at the outcome. She felt pleased at her progress.
Be shocked at.
I was shocked at the news. She looked shocked at his behavior.
Be astonished at.
I was astonished at his courage. They were astonished at how beautiful it was.
That one sounds a bit stronger than amazed.
Yeah, a bit more intense.
All right, next. Be disappointed at.
She felt disappointed at his decision. They were disappointed at the service.
Now let's move to action. Get angry at.
She got angry at his words. I don't want to get angry at you.
Be surprised at.
I was surprised at the news. She seemed surprised at his reaction.
Again, very direct cause. Last one, and I really like this. Marvel at.
The tourists marveled at the sight. They stood there marveling at the view.
This one is beautiful.
Yeah, it feels like deep admiration.
Exactly. You're not just seeing something, you're feeling something strong about it.
Okay, I think I see the pattern now.
Tell me.
With feelings, at shows the exact reason.
Perfect. Quick teaching moment. Listen carefully. Mad at him, because he is the reason. Happy at the news. The news is the reason for your happiness. Surprised at her reaction. Her reaction is the reason that made you surprised.
So if you feel something, just ask why.
And that answer is your at.
That's actually very helpful.
Now, let's review quickly. Repeat after me. Mad at. Upset at. Amazed at. Good at. Bad at. Happy at. Pleased at. Shocked at. Astonished at. Disappointed at. Get angry at. Surprised at. Marvel at.
That's a lot, but it feels connected.
Now your turn. Think about your life. What are you good at? What are you surprised at? What makes you happy?
Try one sentence. Just keep it simple and clear.
For example, I'm happy at the progress I'm making. I'm surprised at how fast I'm learning.
Okay, my turn. I'm amazed at how much I understand now.
Yeah, that's a great sentence.
Wow, this part feels very personal.
Yeah, because language is not just about words. It's about how you feel.
So now at is a place, a time, a target, and also a feeling or reaction?
Exactly. One small word, but a whole world inside it.
Wait, are we done?
Not yet. We still have a bonus round.
Oh, I like that already.
These are very common expressions with at. Short, but super useful. Let's start easy. At least.
You should sleep at least 7 hours a day. I try to finish at least 2 tasks today.
So it means not less than.
Exactly. Next, at most. It will take at most 10 minutes. You can invite 3 people at most.
This one means not more than.
At least and at most, like opposites.
Definitely. You're spot on. Now, at first.
At first, I didn't understand anything. At first, everything seemed difficult.
And then, at last.
At last, we arrived home. She found her phone at last.
That one feels like relief.
Yeah, like finally.
Next one. At once.
Come here at once. He answered the question at once.
It means immediately. Now something very useful. At hand.
The deadline is at hand, so we need to hurry. The exam is at hand, so don't forget to study hard.
It means something is very near, very close. Now, at first hand.
I heard the story at first hand. He learned the truth at first hand.
It means directly. You experience it yourself. And the opposite, at second hand.
I only know it at second hand. She heard the news at second hand.
So not directly. It's from someone else.
Right.
That's really useful. Now let's move to feelings again. Feel at home.
I quickly felt at home in the new city. She made me feel at home.
That means comfortable, relaxed. Feel at peace.
I feel at peace when I'm alone. She sat quietly, feeling at peace.
Very calm, no stress. Oh, I love this one. At ease.
I feel at ease when talking with you. She made everyone feel at ease.
Similar to at peace, but more social. And the last one, at risk.
If you don't back up your data, your files are at risk. His reputation is at risk after the mistake.
That means something could go wrong.
Wow, these are short but powerful.
Yeah, native speakers use them all the time.
All right, guys, quick review. Repeat after me. At least. At most. At first. At last. At once. At hand. At first hand. At second hand. Feel at home. At peace. At ease. At risk. That's a lot, but I feel like I've heard many of them before.
Exactly. Now you don't just hear them, you understand them. Don't forget to use them, okay?
Sure, I will. If you don't use it, you will lose it, right?
Exactly. Now a small challenge for you. Make one sentence using any of these.
I'll try one.
At first, I felt nervous, but now I feel at ease.
That's perfect.
Okay, now I really feel more confident with at.
Good. That's exactly what we want.
Wow, that was a long journey with just one small word.
Yeah, but a very powerful one.
So today we talked about at in 4 simple ways.
Right. First, we used at for place, then for time, then for targets and direction, and finally for feelings and reactions.
And don't forget our bonus part, those common expressions with at.
Exactly. Now you don't just recognize them, you can start using them.
And that's the most important thing. Don't just listen. Try to make your own sentences.
Yes, think about your life, your daily routine, your feelings.
Use at in real conversations. The more you use it, the more natural it becomes. And remember, if you don't use it, you will lose it.
Couldn't agree more. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for staying with us.
We really appreciate your time and support.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Easy English Podcast.
So you won't miss our next lessons.
All right, take care, everyone.
Keep learning and keep practicing. And we'll see you in the next episode.